Happy new moon in Gemini. Let's tap into a collective message. So far, we got the Seven of Swords with the Justice. And we already know that Gemini is two-sided, so it's always, at least to me, kind of seen as scales. You're going to get based on what you give. So this energy right now is just bringing us back a reflection of what we need to see in order to have more balance and justice in our lives. So it's bringing things up for clarity. So whatever you are losing, whatever is coming in, pay attention, because this is an opportunity for you to have more balance, for you to have more fairness brought through in your present reality. The work that you've been doing is basically coming now into the physical reality. So in order for these things to really come in, you have to see your true reality, and you can no longer look at it from lack, scarcity, or constant reoccurrence of cycles, karmic cycles, but more from a natural flow, a natural energy that you have been operating out of this whole time. I feel like this energy, based on even that, right, is trying to teach us that labels can hinder us. So everything isn't always about a karmic situation. Everything isn't always punishment. Everything isn't always effect and cause and effect. Everything isn't always a bigger picture. Everything isn't always so direct. Sometimes things just is, because there's so many layers of things that's constantly being played out. So I do feel like this energy is bringing attention to false realities. This energy is also really interesting because what I'm also getting is that change and transformation, new beginnings are coming for you regardless of if you've been putting in the work or not. Because this is more about movement, this is more about making space than it is about, again, cause and effect. Because I really feel like the universe is trying to get us out of all of these labels. Like, that's just what I keep getting the most. Like, everything that people say that reality is, everything that everyone's just been talking about, like, this is the way the world is, this is the way humans should be, this is the way spiritual people should be, this is the way manifestation goes, this is the way you make this happen, you do that. All of those are false realities. Yes, to an extent, they are true, right? Because we do still need to operate in the day-to-day life. And we still need to do things to make things happen. So law of attraction, all of those things, I'm not saying it's not real. It absolutely is. But what I'm trying to say is all of the labels and categories and definite information, definite knowledge that everyone keeps trying to speak on, and including myself. I'm not any, I have my own theories, information, whatever, so I'm not excluded. But everything that we think we know, everything that we think we need to do, everything that we think is how things should be, there's always going to be an opposite perspective to that, where it's like, in actuality, none of it really matters, because what you came to experience isn't always so limited to ideologies, concepts, things like that. Like, there's no right or wrong way. Like, you're not manifesting because you're not doing the work. Like, it's too much disruption that's happening, and I feel like that's really what the message that Spirit is trying to bring forth is. Like, there's too much disruption. It's either you're good enough or you're not good enough. It's either you're bad karmic or you're good karmic. It's either this is my soulmate or it's not my soulmate. It's like there's too much disturbance. There's too much disruption to the natural ebb and flow of self, of existence, of life, etc. So this energy is trying to create infinite change in order to show everyone that none of it really matters. All that matters is that you're here, you're living, you're experiencing. There's people outside, there's things outside, there's things to do, there's things not to do. There's beauty, there's ugly, there's good, there's bad, there's is and there isn't. And as we experience this shift where, again, many things is coming to light, it's very important to simplify, and that is what's going to allow you to stay connected with self, connected with the universe, connected with God, and just able to stay present and in touch with yourself, right? You don't want to keep attaching yourself to disruption. And so I feel like this energy is just very heavy on the category being deception. Like, how have you been deceiving yourself and stopping yourself from just being you, just coexisting, and just experiencing?